La belle époque, oh oh. La belle époque, oh.
Hi everybody, welcome to this week's video. So it's been a kind of strange week because everybody left. All my friends from high school left, and then the next day Bruce left. So it's been kind of strange to be on my own again. Eee. Anyway, I got it in my head this week that I'm going to create a cutting garden for flowers next year, so I don't have to pay exorbitant prices for flowers. During my retreats. And yeah, it turned out to be a little bit haphazard. I don't know how well it's gonna go, but you know, we'll see. It hasn't been a huge expenditure of time or money, so if it works, great. If not, we'll go back to the drawing board. Anyhow, I'm getting ready this week for another retreat, which is coming up next weekend. So this will be the last retreat of the season. And I'm working on more details for the retreats for 2025. So I'll be doing videos on them in the coming weeks. So I'm excited as I get things nailed down. So stay tuned. And if you're interested in seeing what information I have available now, you can go to chateauchronicles.com and just check out the retreats tab. Okay, I hope you enjoy this week's video. I wish I'd gotten more sort of like video. I need like a GoPro, or it'd be fun to get what are those called? A drone. But I know that I would have a drone for half an hour and I'd fly it and I would crash it and that would be the end of the drone. So I've been reluctant to make that investment. There are a lot of trees around here, so, and I know me. Anyhow, so it would have been fun to see me be stumbling down the hill with wheelbarrows full of things. It was pretty ridiculous. Okay, I hope you're having a great week and enjoy the video. Just one other thing, I forgot to wish all of my friends and family in Canada a happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. Wish I was there with you. Grateful to you all. Could it be possible that the water up there has been caused by this being clogged?
Prends l'échelle, va chercher l'échelle. On va la mettre là et je vais passer par au-dessus. The cork is out. We can make.
Now we can clean it. So I'm thinking that maybe this whole problem up there is caused by the drain being clogged down here. It probably was, right? Yeah? Because the water, like no matter what he did up there, it didn't fix it. It's still wet. So I think it's just been clogged all the way down. So we've got some of it unclogged, it looks like, but not all of it probably.
Let's see what's on it, in it.
Okay, it's coming out the bottom now.
Non mais il y a la merde qui tombe ou pas là?
Ah, il y a eu un gros bouchon qui est tombé, ouais.
Mais tu peux pas traîner par dessous? Il y en a ou pas là?
Ah oui, oui. Ouais, ok, c'est ça qu'il faut faire. Ouais.
So last week at the Brocante in Lecture, I forgot to show you that I bought this really cute thing. This is where you rest your utensils between courses. And And this was done by, it was designed by a famous French illustrator from the 30s. And these are all made out of bakelite. And so we've got, I don't know if you can tell, these are bears, dogs, squirrels, wild boars, monkey, and a rabbit. Aren't they cute? I just love them. And then they're silver plated and they come in this lovely box. So it's kind of my fun silly purchase, but I think they'll be really fun to have at retreats. And certainly when we have courses, because, you know, I have a lot of utensils, but not enough for the changing of all the courses. So these will come in handy. So cute. Okay, so we've had another little mini rockfall in a place where we were told it was safe because they didn't rope it off. So here we go. It was just a little chunk here, so it's come down through here. So yeah, and just to give you a bit of an update, I have had a lawyer send a letter to this company, and they have 30 days after receiving the letter to rectify. So come back and, you know, do the work that is on the quote, literally. So that 30 days ends on October 30th. So we'll see if they do anything. I'm not quite sure what happens after that. The other thing is that the crevasse has definitely gotten wider. So I'm pretty sure it's probably going to fall on its own over the course of the winter. So that's where we stand with that. But yeah, it's just so crazy to me that I'm in this position. But at least we've got a lawyer involved now. So I don't know. As I say, I don't know what happens if they do nothing. I think then, you know, then it just goes to. Honestly, I probably won't see any of the deposit I paid come back, but I won't pay any further money for what they've done already. And honestly, what I paid in a deposit is way more than I should have had to have paid for the work that got done. But at this point, I'm gonna just be content to call it good and walk away. So anyway, that's where we're at. Okay, I've just dropped Bruce off at the train station and he's headed home. He's probably gone now until April, I think it's looking like. So they've taken down a bit more of the wall here, trying to figure out what's stone and what is plasterwork. Bruce he's fitted in all of the plumbing for both the kitchen, the bathroom, and there's actually going to be a sink and a washer dryer on the top floor, the third floor, if you're American, second floor if you're not. So we have put together an entire list of things that will get hopefully done in Bruce's absence. So it's quite an extensive list. So Thomas has his work cut out for him. But basically, it's putting the insulation into the roof. It's, getting the walls all set for the hemp plaster mixture that we're going to be using as both an insulator and a finisher on these walls. I see he's been chipping away at this cement here. So, yeah, we'll just have to see what walls make sense to save. It became very clear in the shower that the stone wall is going to be pretty minimal. So in the end, we're just going to make a wall there and not try and do the stone wall thing. As cool as that would have been, it just wasn't practical. But here there may be possibilities. We made the decision right now that we're going to hold off on putting a heat pump. We're going to start off with just the wood stove because Tamal really thinks that the wood stove will probably be quite adequate for heating this house. So, and then if it's not, then later on we can put in a heat pump system. But rather than spend the $10,000 on a house that, is so small and will be so well insulated with new windows and everything, it just didn't seem to make sense for right now, at least until I know kind of what I'm going to be doing with the house and how that's going to work realistically. Is it me? Am I going to live here and just rent out the big house, or am I going to rent this as an Airbnb? I'm not sure yet. So we'll just see how it kind of all plays out. I'm just trying to stay open to whatever possibility might show up. So anyway, it's going to be really strange to be suddenly on my own again, but I have a new group coming on the 19th of October. So I've definitely got my work cut out for me still. So I'm going to be doing all that on my own. So it's going to be it's going to be a whole new experience. Although I do have Haley coming. Haley is my daughter's friend who comes and does the yoga for the sketchbook retreat. So she'll be doing yoga for this October retreat, which will be great. Okay, that's the update. All right, I have come out here today to see how Tomas's solution for connecting the pipe that was leaking down the hill into the box. So you can just see the pipe here that he's connected. So it seems to be working pretty well. You can see it going into the box there. And the box does not appear to be filling up, so that means it's draining somewhere. Trying to slide down here. Slightly losing my balance. Because it's not coming through the other side, so there definitely seems to be a pipe that it's going into. And now I'm going to try and climb. I think it's going to be easier to climb back up than it is to slide myself down. So, all right, I'm going to go around the other side and we'll see if it's coming out the river. Okay, I'm just coming into the garden now. The grass is growing up again, but it definitely seems like that spot that I had sussed out would be the best spot for my cutting garden. Now, I just want to try and figure out, see if this water is taken care of. Is it going underground? Is it going down the river? Where is it coming? All right, so it looks like he's cleared out the river. Oh my goodness, it really is coming down the river, but it's going underneath. So it's not like it's cascading over here. So maybe all of this was just meant to cover the hole here. And there's definitely a hole there. So that's good. So it means that these trees are probably now going to come back to life since they're not being completely inundated and this is not a marsh anymore. So, all right, here's what I've been thinking. So I've been doing a bunch of research, YouTube research, and there seem to be two schools of planting magic. One of which involves kind of doing it organically, using basically just cardboard, kind of, fitting whatever material I can find, and goodness knows there's lots of material already here. So I feel like I'm kind of leaning towards the lazy gardener, because believe it or not, despite how much I work, I'm actually quite lazy. And I kind of like that idea. The option number 2 is the black fabric, sort of the woven fabric that people use, and they burn holes into it to plant their plants. And I don't know, I feel like let's maybe try this a little bit organically first, because I kind of need to see how much. Seeing Christine over there. I need to see how realistic this is going to be, and so I feel like rather than investing all kinds of money into this endeavor, let's see how it goes. So I feel like I'm going to kind of start. I'm going to go just talk to the neighbors now. I'm going to start organically and see how it goes. Okay, I found the start of my garden, and you can see how much stuff I have here that's all going to be excellent garden fodder. So I think I'm going to go the lazy gardener route. And yeah, I'm kind of excited actually. It's going to be fun. Okay, in this giant field it looks really small, but I think I'm just going to start small, and I'm kind of dictated by the amount of cardboard I have. So for now, this will be it, but I can build up on either side. I can keep going that way. So, all right, I'm just going to follow this. You just keep kind of loading up. I'm going to try and find some logs kind of to put around the outside edges to kind of create almost a raised bed, basically. So, next step. Okay, I think some of these really rotty beams might be perfect for the edges of my garden. I wish there's a really long one here. It'd be almost good to, I don't know if I can manage that one on my own, but I think I can do these 2 on top. They're a bit smaller. And then over here, I've got a bunch of kind of loggy type things. I don't think I can manage that big one, but I could probably do this one maybe. And I've got this dolly thing. So this will be comical. I wish I had a GoPro or something to stick to myself, because I'm sure this will be pretty funny. Okay, step 1 accomplished. Now I just have to get it down the hill. Okay, mission accomplished. So, it looks like it's about to pour with rain, but maybe I'll go and see if I can get another one down here before it does. And that might be, I might have to stop for a bit. And yeah, this feels really haphazard, but it seems like it will work if I carry on and get the soil mixture right and all the compost and stuff that's going to have to go on top. I know this probably seems really crazy right now, but it does to me too. So there we go. Okay. All right. Oh, well, I think it's going to rain any minute, and we're supposed to have a really big windstorm tonight, like 80, I'm guessing it's 80 kilometer an hour wind. I don't know what that would be in miles, but probably 50 miles an hour wind. So it's looking like it's a day that I'm going to have to run around and close shutters all over the place. So I'm thinking maybe, I'm just thinking, I hope I have enough wood on that cardboard so it doesn't blow away. This was probably the worst day to decide to put cardboard down. I wonder if I could roll a couple more logs down, because getting that wood down was kind of treacherous. Okay, I'm going to try rolling a log. Oh, of course, it's got a big knot in it. This is an easy log to roll. There goes the... There's an easier log. No, there's not. They all have knots in them. Okay. Well, it's starting to rain, so I'm going to abort and just hope that I have enough wood on there already to hold down the cardboard. Yeah. Okay, I've done a little more, but the rain's coming back. Still just filling it with basically compost, really. But bigger stuff at the bottom so that can both absorb water and relinquish water into the soil once it's done. I'm like now an expert. I'm a YouTube expert. Thank you to Anne of the Trades. No, Anne of all trades. She's great. Loving her. So, okay, it's pouring now. Bye. Okay, well, I've done another layer, mostly from that pile over there. But also, I kind of cleaned out the little river here. I'm still trying to figure out where that water's going. It seems to be going under the river, which I guess is okay. But then I kind of tried to follow it, and there's a pipe down here where the water is not going. It's totally dry, so I'm just concerned that the water is just kind of seeping into the field. So I suspect there's more work to do, and this is just a big pile of earth inside this one. So there's a pipe, but I don't know where it's going. Anyhow, this is my very haphazard kind of, garden, but I'm just using what is available to me at this moment. And I'm going to put a whole bunch more layers on there. So there'll be leaves, and there'll be soil, and there'll be more wood chips, etc. And then I'll just keep trying to build up the edges as I go. And then my plan is I need more cardboard, but I'll cardboard this whole area off up to the fence, and I'll have a little path, and then I'm going to do another garden, and I want raspberries, so I think I'm going to put raspberries against the fence. So that's the little plan. We'll see how much I get done before the weather gets too cold or whatever, or I run out of time. So I can be doing this, I think, all winter as well. So that's the plan. Okay, my hands are tired, and I'm gonna go have some lunch. And this is my challenge. They're 50 liters. I don't know how much that weighs. It's a lot. Woohoo! Okie dokie. Well, this place is just so mosquito-y. Anyhow, I got the topsoil, got it down I bought 7 bags, but I put 6 in. And this seems to be good for now. So, yeah, a little haphazard. We'll see if it lasts the winter. I don't know about this. Anyway, not much lost other than some blood and sweat and tears if this all just falls apart. But I have some of these sticks on order that are holding up I don't know if you can see them there, holding up the sides. In the video she had nice even split logs, and that seemed to work very well. I just have nothing but a pile of rotten boards, so that's what I used. And there we go. So I think over time the idea is that the boards all rot away and it just becomes a garden in the ground. So this is really just to get everything going. But we'll see. Time will tell. Anyway, I'm feeling somewhat productive, but it's really only been about an hour's worth of effort, and most of my day has been spent folding laundry. Okay, a bientôt.